First thing I tell them, it don't even have to do with the actual business part of it. It has to do with your character.
Okay.
You know, and I tell them, be humble.
Right.
Your integrity is everything, because in this business, you gonna come around and see somebody again.
Right.
You know, you don't want to burn no bridges. You want to treat people the way you want to be treated and respect people.
Hey guys, what's good? And welcome to the COSIGN Life. If you're watching this video, that means you co-sign us and we co-sign you. So here are a couple of ways to support us at COSIGN Magazine. Number one, view the description below, click the link, and purchase an issue of COSIGN Magazine. Just like this one right here, physical. You can purchase this. Number two, you can also support us by purchasing COSIGN merch. Hit the link below and it'll take you to all our past merch items, and we'd love to have your support and see you wear COSIGN Magazine.
What up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of COSIGN Conversations. This time, I want to say we got like a COSIGN veteran. Y'all seen him on COSIGN before. We done some work together. We got my guy Deville Burns of Big League Marketing and the Throne Group and design. You do all types of stuff, man.
Yeah.
You do it all, man. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, brother.
Man,
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. How's your day going?
I was good. So far, so good, except for that, little extra trip. You know?
Oh yeah. Dallas, you know how that goes, man. I'm glad we got to do this, man, because it's been a while since we talked.
Yeah.
But now that we have this video platform, bro, we can actually tell the story, bro. So let's go back, and then we'll get to current time today. Okay. So are you originally from Dallas?
Yes, born and raised.
Born and raised in Dallas. Oak Cliff.
Yeah, I've poked Kim Wisdom.
Okay, so a lot of people originally know you from the Party Chaser.
Yeah.
Which, man, y'all had the city on fire when it came to promotions, marketing, events, everything.
Yeah.
How'd you get your initial start?
Well, actually, to be honest, quite a few people know me from the music business.
Okay, so you started in music.
Yeah. I was an artist, and that's where I got the name Deville from.
Okay, I remember seeing some stuff you were posting.
Yeah. So
okay,
younger cats might not know that, but
okay, let's talk about that.
I got my start in the music business.
Rapping or singing?
Rapping.
Okay, rapping.
And so I was the first local artist to get full rotation on 97.9 The Beat when they came to town.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's a little history,
What made you start rapping?
Man, I moved to Atlanta for the music. Me and my partner at the time, which is 20 Spins.
Okay.
My best friend, and so once that started going in Dallas, we felt like we need to get out the city and explore our options or whatever. So we moved to Atlanta together. Just so happened, upon moving down there, I kind of was going through a divorce.
Okay.
So once I that started taking place, I moved back.
Okay.
And I moved back to help a partner of mine, Corey Cleghorn with Cloud Records.
I remember Corey.
At that time he was working with a label called Powerhouse.
Okay.
And so the owner of Powerhouse had called me, hey man, I need you to come back and help Corey run the label.
Okay.
So, when I got to Atlanta, it was a little hard finding a gig, and then I'm going through the divorce, so I just had a lot of shit going on. So I was just like, man, let me take this opportunity.
Gotcha.
That way I can still send money down there to her and still take care of my stuff here, and I can get away from that drama. So I came to work for Powerhouse, and I was pretty much VPing for Powerhouse.
Okay.
So I was doing everything from graphics, album covers, to tour manager, to babysitter, to I was doing it all. And once the owner of that, he passed away.
Okay.
And so after that, I went into since I was already doing the graphics and all that, I had drummed up quite a few business doing album covers and things of that nature. So I started doing my graphics full time.
Okay.
And so with doing graphics, I started doing party flyers.
Gotcha.
And so we're doing the party flyers, at that time I was a go-to guy for the party flyers. And so I knew all the promoters, everybody that did the events. So, I created Party Chaser. Okay. And really at the time, Party Chaser was my idea of being, at that time, what I was selling it as is the Yahoo of party events.
Okay, you can find all the party events.
No matter where you go in the world, you can come to Party Chaser and find the hottest events. Okay. That was the goal, and that was the goal of that. But as I started doing it and as I started doing the flyers, I noticed like some apprehension with the other promoters of using my service, because it's kind of like, he's gonna be our competition, and I'm gonna make him competition, or he's
okay.
making a name off our events. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which I was, because each promoter is getting 5,000 flyers a week, and my name is on the back of them. Some I would just do it for free just to get my logo on the back of it. So shit, I got 30, 40,000 flyers in the streets with my name on it, building a name for myself. So I eventually started doing events.
Okay.
And so that's how Party Chaser became.
Gotcha. That's a crazy story, man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I didn't know that. So what was the first place y'all had?
Man, to be honest, it's been so long ago, bro. But I think the first spot we did was a spot called Echo.
Okay.
And at that time, that was Lower Greenville.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Echo. Then Echo transitioned into Daiquiri Dump.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was Deep Ellum. And that was, at the time, that was owned by a friend of mine and his wife, Dana and Chan Adams. Okay. And they was in real estate, but that was their first time to get their own place. So I assisted them with that, and it's over from there.
Okay, but at that time you knew them, but if you didn't know a venue owner, what approach do you take to allow them for you to have a night there? Like, what approach do you take when you're going into it?
Well, really, you just got to be proactive. Now, at the time I came up, man, it was hard to get a venue. Okay. Because we really knocked down a lot of doors for the urban community to get in these clubs. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, Ghost Bar. Yeah. At the time, that was probably our biggest deal, because we were the only promoters they used, period. Right. And so you got these black guys come in, and then really they didn't even want us to do a weekly event. We were doing every other Thursday. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so loud to be in there. It's like, we'll take whatever you give us. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first time the city really got to experience, a club of that, caliber to that extent. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's now it's kind of, it's alternatives everywhere. Back when I was doing it, you might have had 1 or 2 parties on any given night. Right. You know what I'm saying, done by promoters. Other than that, you had actual club owners at the time that would promote their own events. But yeah, so back then it was a little more difficult to get a venue. Gotcha. You had to know somebody. Gotcha. And luckily I knew a lot of people from being in the music industry.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, right now y'all at a different level, but if you did, let's say, was working with somebody asked you for advice, what would you tell them? Or what would you tell them to take for an initial deal starting off?
Well, first of all, because I get it, I still get it to this day. I just got it yesterday, day before that. Younger guys coming up, and first thing I tell them, it don't even have to do with the actual business part of it. It has to do with your character. Okay. And I tell them, be humble. Right. Your integrity is everything, because in this business, you gonna come around and see somebody again. Right. You don't want to burn no bridges. You want to treat people the way you want to be treated and respect people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You always want to do good business. Yeah. And one thing I can say up until this day, I ain't got no stain on my names. Right. When you ask about Deville, oh man, that's a cool cat, bro. He 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that means more to me than any amount of money. Right. Because you can take that with you, and it means a lot when it comes to business. Not for sure. Because now it's easier for me to get deals because I have a history of doing good business. Like, I know it's a younger, hotter guy out there, that I can use, but I'd rather deal with the guy that knows what he's doing. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just tell everybody, stay humble. This shit will get your ego going. You know what I'm saying? You got women that wouldn't deal with you before the promoter shit. Now they trying to get in free. Yeah. You got God. It's all, everybody want to be a part of something, and it'll go to your head, and just stay humble. Man. I
gotta ask this, bro. Like, what's been like the craziest thing people have done to get in the door?
Oh man, shit. Basically sneak in. And that happens to this day. I mean, if you're not watching, they jumping over walls. They pretending to be security, like. Wow. And I mean, and then you got some crazy shit. It don't happen with me no more. But, I got you. Back in the day, girls are, they'll do a little.
Let me get it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. So, what was the switch from Party Chaser to the Throne Group?
Well, as time goes on, man, you get older. In any business partnership. It's like any relationship period. You got to communicate, and as time was going on, we were getting older. And I say, to be honest, we got lax, we got comfortable. Yeah. It was just a given for us to be successful. Everything we was doing was being successful. Right. And so, like I said, it goes back to being humble. It goes back to communication, and I just felt like as a team, we started going our separate ways, or we just started having ideas that weren't all on the same page. Gotcha. Because we never had that conversation really of what is our goal? What is our ultimate goal?
Yeah.
What are we trying to achieve as a collective? You know, everybody got their own sense of what they're trying to achieve, but that might not be what I want.
Right.
You know, mine has always been to be Mine has always been to be a club owner. You know what I'm saying? And that's still to this day. That's what I'm striving to do. But somebody else, they might want to just do concerts, or somebody just might want to promote. You know what I'm saying? They just don't even want the headache or the overhead of having a nightclub.
Right.
So you just got to communicate with people and figure out what y'all trying to do. But that's what I start seeing happen. Okay. And then, you know, certain things happen within the group where we just couldn't function as a team anymore. So then that's when I decided to come up with the Throne Group and go that route. Okay. You know, legally, that was the best route to go.
Gotcha.
So that's what we did.
And now a Throne Group, who does that consist of?
That consists of me, my partners, Mike Desta, and Ron King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then, so right now, when people come, what nights do y'all have right now for Throne?
Right now we have Thursdays at Harlow, Thursday nights at Harlow and Deep Ellum. We have Sunday nights at Sidebar in Uptown. And then we had Sunday days at Level. Okay. But you know, Level had some issues with a fire. So it's in the midst of being rebuilt right now. But as soon as that comes back in about the next month or so, we'll be doing Sundays over there. And I'll be handling their marketing for Level. And then we got another spot coming Fridays called Rockwood downtown. Okay.
Downtown Dallas?
Yeah.
That's what's up. What kind of spot is that?
It's gonna be more upscale, man. It's a 2-level spot. Decor is amazing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna be more for the grown and sexy.
Grown and sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about Big League Marketing. Because it's like you're on your next level stuff. So what's this one?
Yeah, Big League is an idea I came up with because I'm at the point in my career right now where I feel like I want to be in full control of the decisions I make and the way my company moves. Okay. You know, I'm more of a creative. You know, I'm not really a big finance guy and all that. I like to just create stuff. I like to create experiences. I like, you know, pretty much, I know it sounds stupid, but put smiles on people's faces.
Right.
And you know, and I know the business I'm in is more hospitality driven, and I think a lot of people lose focus in that. But my goal is for you to come in, leave with a smile on your face, and get home safely. Yeah. And you know, and I still go by that to this day. But so that's why I came up with this, because you know, like I said, I am trying to get my own venue, and I'm in the works of getting my own venue, but I still want to have a marketing arm out there. Right. You know, I still want to give back to the younger guys and have a platform that they can jump aboard, and eventually when I get my own venue, they can still handle the big league aspect of it, and you know, and take it from there. Okay. You know, so that's where I am right now.
Okay. So is that gonna be like all digital marketing? Or what does that consist of?
No, it's gonna be event. It'll be digital. It'll be event driven. Okay. It'll be it's really it'll encompass everything dealing with nightlife and entertainment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Whether it's music, whether it's video, whatever, we'll be doing it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you're gonna get to the video aspect.
Correct. Because you know, I edit video, I do graphics. You know, I come from the music side of things, so I know artists. Gotcha. You know, even my youngest and my oldest son, they both produce music. Okay. So I'll be using 8-tracks for stuff. So it's just a bigger vision.
And a whole in-house experience.
Correct.
Well, actually, how'd you get into design? Because you were into music. Did you go to Art Institute? Did you go to school for it?
Bro, not at all. Like my honestly God-given talent is drawing. Okay. But shit, I mean, I stopped drawing when I touched my first Macintosh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's Macintosh. That ain't Mac. Macintosh. You know what I'm saying? So really, I had a friend of mine, man, that stayed behind me. He introduced me to Photoshop. Okay. From the day I jumped on Photoshop, I don't think I've missed a day I don't think I have not touched Photoshop a single day since since I was introduced to it, and I just fell in love with it. And you know, that kind of took from away from the drawing aspect, and I started doing everything digitally.
All self-taught.
Yeah, all self-taught, man. Tutorials, and really, I would just try to recreate something. Okay. You know, and that's kind of the way I was with music. You know, I hear a beat, I'm trying to totally recreate it and make it sound exactly like it sounded. And from doing that, I learned a lot. I learned how to, use different tools to make stuff happen. But yeah, that's kind of, I'm just self-taught on the Photoshop.
I tried learning Photoshop. And my friend kind of gave me the same advice, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know what tool to look for today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like my fiance, she's a graphic designer too.
Okay.
And so she taught me a lot of technical stuff. You know, she went to school for it.
Okay.
So like shortcuts and all that. You know, I'm just straight up, you know, just grassroots guerrilla editing. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, she taught me a lot on that. But for the most part, I'm still learning stuff to this day, man. It's like, you know, it's like any tool, man. If you know it like back and forth. I mean, you can do shit with an old Trinity chord keyboard that these dudes doing with the new stuff. If you just know your stuff inside out.
Nah, for sure.
You know, so that's kind of how it is, man.
Man, let's talk about like Dallas nightlife in general, because I feel like it changes.
Yeah.
So often, man.
Yeah.
For one, man, how do you even stay motivated to continue to be in the Dallas nightlife aspect? And then two, where do you see it right now compared to other markets?
Well, entertainment wise, I feel like that, you know, that's what I'm drawn to. I'm drawn to the experience.
Right.
You know, a lot of us, I see that we use the same venues, we use the same DJs, we even use the same cocktail waitresses, the same promoters. So you can jump from this venue to this venue, but it's still the same experience because it's the same group of people doing it. Now, compared to other markets, I just feel like, you know, Dallas, when it comes to urban nightlife, that's all I can really speak of because that's my main thing. But I just really feel that, you know, a lot of people come here like, oh man, I'm finna open up a club and I'm gonna bring that Miami vibe or that Vegas vibe or that Atlanta. It's not gonna happen, bro. Dallas is just different. You know, even when it comes to music, fashion, everything, Dallas just has this really, and I hate to say it, we really don't have a culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always say that we're not really super cultured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You grew up in other parts of other regions, you know, you have different aspects of culture you latch on to and create a culture, but you know, we really don't have that. You know what I'm saying? And one big thing that people don't realize is that we're not an HBCU city. We don't have black colleges here.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna get the nightlife you get in Houston or Atlanta. These are all cities with black colleges. These people go to school down there, they get educated, they get great jobs and stay down there. You know what I'm saying? And now you got people with good finances that can go out and, you know, and have that income to spend. Like we don't have that because a lot of people leave here to go somewhere else and spend that money. And it's hard for us, like, big props to Kevin Kelly that has the True Kitchen.
Okay, yeah.
You know, him and his partner at the time, Naru, you know, they were like, Paul Quinn was like our last little black college we had in town. And, you know, they did a lot of, you know, donating to them and try to, you know, we used to work with them to kind of help promote that, to keep that open, try to build something from that. But unfortunately, it never just, you know, went the way it could. But
it's going to take years and something phenomenal to really make Paul Quinn what it's supposed to be.
Correct. Yeah.
Like I see them trying, like they got a partnership with the Mavericks.
Yeah.
I see what's going on, but I just think, I don't know if it's rebranding or it's just something.
Well, really, well, from what I see, and I don't know, but I just feel like with college, it comes back to the alumni. You know, so those are the people that's really pumping the dollars back into the, you know, outside of the actual students paying to go there. But, you know, if you don't have the, you know, the student body, if you don't have the alumni to pump that money back into it, it's hard to, especially if you ain't got no sports. So it's going to be kind of difficult. But but that's what I see with the Dallas scene. You know, it's just like, you know, we in the urban community, you know, most of our clubs are not even owned by, you know, black people. You know what I'm saying? So it's, for one, it's harder for us to even get our vision out when it's hard to get venues. You know, so I'm just big on, you know, I got to stop complaining, you know what I'm saying? Until I own my own shit, that's all I'm going to be doing is complaining about how it is. So once I feel like I get the opportunity to have my own venue and show the vision that I'm trying to show everybody, then that's when I've really, you know, succeeded.
So what hurdles and roadblocks have you faced to get your own venue? Because I mean, you look at Atlanta, like you'll see, you know, black owners, or they'll, or like, matter of fact, a guy, I'm pretty sure you know him too, Larry Morrow. He was a promoter at one point. Yeah. And then, you know, he opened up a restaurant, and then he also opened up another place, which is kind of
Trees.
Like, so it's like, what would it take, you know, for you to do something like that here? Like, what roadblocks are you facing, you know, prohibiting you from opening?
Well, I really don't have any now. Honestly, the biggest roadblock I had before was being in a partnership. Because in a partnership, you know, I'm loyal to a fault.
Right.
So I'm just trying to, wherever we decide to go, that's where I'm trying to go.
Okay.
But like I said, if venue ownership is not everyone's goal in the partnership, then how do you expect to ever own a club? You know what I'm saying? Unless you break away and do it on your own.
Right.
And you know, and still to this day, like me and my partners, even with me starting a big league, we still have a great relationship. You know, we still gonna lean on each other when we need to, but we don't have to necessarily be partners to do that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We can go into business, and you can have your company, I can have mine.
Right.
As long as we know what we're trying to achieve, we can still be somewhat partners, but it don't have to be, you know, on paper.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so that's the whole point of doing big league, is just to, because I got a lot of ideas, man.
Right.
You know, I got a lot of ideas, and I don't see them being done. You know, and before they're done, I want to be the one to do them.
Gotcha.
And so that's what I'm trying to do.
Gotcha, man. So, in your mind right now, how long do you think, or when do you see the venue coming for you?
I got a goal for myself within the next 2.5, 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So my goal right now is to get Big League where it needs to be.
Okay.
And you know, I plan on lunching, doing a full lunch Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Once that's done and I get my team together, then I can sit down and go focus back on the venue. Because with the venue, I got the entire concept, the location, I got everything done. I just need to finalize some stuff and get these investors right, you know, and do it.
And will Big League align with the Throne Group, or just gonna be Big League?
Well, it depends on the situation, because there might be some things that they don't want to be aligned on.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So we just spoke about coming to each other. You know, at least running it by you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I got this. I think this would be a good idea for y'all to jump on. If not, then we move forward. But yeah, it's no bad blood, no hard feelings. It's just that we have our goals. Ron is, big in the Airbnbs right now. Mike is doing his stock stuff, his day trading, night trading, and all the type of trading he's doing. And so, we just all got different stuff we trying to achieve.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, do you get a chance to travel often and check out other like markets and see what they're doing?
Yeah.
Just kind of owned in.
Yeah, no, I'm always traveling. I've been pretty much, I'm out the country. I'm in Vegas. I'm in New York. I go to Houston. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been able to, and that's what will open your eyes is traveling.
Exactly.
I got some guys that I ran into the other night. The dude said he just traveled out the country for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, it's hard to see what other people are doing and what other markets are doing and what makes them tick and what makes them move. Atlanta really opened my eyes. When I left Dallas and went to Atlanta, I'm just like, bro, it's hustle city out here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They own it.
Yeah.
But you can't get caught up.
Yeah. What's your favorite market outside of the city? Would it be Atlanta?
Really, it's Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas. I feel like Vegas, you can be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Vegas, you can go to Vegas and you can be a totally different person.
Yeah.
You know what I said? You trying to be a totally different person, but you don't have your guard up as much when you're in Vegas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just living life, bro, to the fullest,
I've only been to Vegas one time, man.
Yeah. Vegas has never let me down.
I've been to Vegas one time, man. And I got sick, so I didn't really get to do too much. But I gambled, had a good time, went out. But then, the thing about, clubs is like, bro, you don't know what time it is, really.
Yeah.
So I left like at 5 in the morning, ended up sleeping the whole next day.
Oh, yeah.
Lost the whole day, bro.
Yeah, I can't do that too much no more.
Yeah, man, Vegas.
Harder for me to reboot.
Still like this way, bro. Like Sunday fun days in Dallas.
Yeah. I learned the hard way. Like when we started Level, we didn't start doing an actual day party. For us, it was always nightlife.
Right.
Day parties, we didn't start day parties till like 2 years ago.
Man, crazy.
And shit, that first Sunday trying to go from 3 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
What you think makes Sunday fun day in Dallas undefeated? Cause like you'll see that, like people say Sunday fun day in Dallas is different.
Well, Sunday has always been a good night, and that's it's just a different type of vibe because the type of people that get out on Sunday nights, they just different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you add that daytime aspect to it. It's like, you got the crowd that got to get up, got to shut down early, then go home and catch sleep so they can get to work in the morning. Then you got that crowd like fuck work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So you getting everybody out on a Sunday. It's very diverse, and so that's what I think makes Sunday rock.
Man, and being in the nightlife and a promoter, do you see the trends in like liquor shifting?
Oh yeah, I see it all the time. It's a taste of the month, new flavor of the month. every month.
So why do you think Casamigos is popping so hard right now?
Oh man, it's just you get it into the right people's hands and people gonna follow. You know, and really it's most of the time it's the people that travel that are the first ones to bring it back to the city or bring a flavor. You know, it's like they see, and then you see a guy with some money out. Oh man, keep seeing these guys with this 1942 or this little bottle, that little white bottle with the, and the bottle does a lot too. You know, the branding does a lot, but you know, it's just, you know, you just follow trends.
And that's why I'm like, man, Casamigos is an interesting one because it's a regular bottle. And it's not overly expensive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's something internally about it.
It's just like Tito's. That's one of the boringest bottles in the world. But hey, they doing their thing.
Man, they killing it.
I just feel like as a liquor brand, long as they ain't waking up with a headache, they gonna love it. Like me personally, I don't like all the sweet stuff. I won't name no names just in case they wanna sponsor.
You know
what I'm saying? One day, but you know, I don't like all the sweet, the flavors and all that, man. But that's just me. You know, and then I try to be more healthier. Whole time I'm thinking vodka is the way to go, but now I'm learning tequila is the way to go, and tequila is just a whole nother beast.
That's why I drink tequila, because for the healthier option, man. But tequila is a beast, man. It'll take you out.
And so that's another thing that comes with the territory, man. That liquor.
No, that's for sure. But how do you manage, like you're talking about, like those partnerships, right? Because I'm sure different brands approach y'all over the times, over the career. Do they ever feel like brand loyalty, like you have to stick by a brand, or is it more like one-off?
Well, it's a lot of different. It's different now to me, I feel. You know, back in the day, you know, one of the biggest sponsorships we ever had was Grey Goose, and that was back when they was trying to promote the whole Cherry Noir situation, and that was a big deal. I mean, that was a 3-figure deal. You know what I'm saying? And definitely you had to be exclusive. But now liquor companies not putting that type of investment into promoters per se. Why go through a promoter when the venue is the one that owns it and he's gonna make the decisions anyway? But at a time, you know, the promoter can kind of drive people to do certain things. I can put a package together, you know, with a certain vodka or tequila, and we just pushing that. And it might be a cheaper package, so people buy that. So there's different ways you can get people to buy brands, but I just don't see the investment being done. Like right now, it's a lot of investment being done in the Latin community. But I mean, shit. You know, black people gonna drink Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna drink Crown Royal. You know, they Moet Rosé. So it ain't really a lot of you got to do because they gonna do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that is real. I see that, and then like, not to talk about Casamigos so much, but you don't really see so much upfront marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see them pushing it on you. Like I don't know if it's something like behind the scenes they did, but that thing just took off.
No, it's actually, at the end of the day, it's still a good brand.
No, definitely.
You know, it's a good tequila. So once you got a good product, you know, and I mean, but I feel like I don't know the numbers, to be honest. Like I used to follow like the liquor sales and all that as far as the different brands. I don't know the numbers, but I mean, I hear people ordering like 1942. You know,
I do.
What's the one with the?
That's the
white
Casa Azul or something like
that? Azul and all that. You know, I hear them ordering that just as much. You know what I'm saying? So, but probably a year from now, it'll be a whole different tequila.
It always switches.
Yeah.
I seen a meme that was funny. I had to bring up real quick. It was it said, a dude said, "Yo, ask a girl what she want to drink," and she said 1942. He said, "What do you drink when you buying?" For real. It's different, bro. Them bottles up there. But it's all about experience, like you talk about. Honestly, too. And I think that's what the nightlife is about, experience, bro. Like, you get to be, I don't want to say you get to be somebody different at night, but it's the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You're in a section with your people. You know, you got a bottle come to you, it's the sparklers, it's the girls coming, it's the pouring drinks down people's mouths, the shots. You know, you package that all together, you're paying for experience. At the end of the day.
And some venues, that's not even part of the experience. You know, and a lot of times those are the venues that make the most money. you know, because they cater to just an average 9 to 5 person that ain't worried about celebrities. He don't care about who hosting the night. Shit, I've been working all week. I got my check. I'm gonna go blow this motherfucker. Where am I gonna go blow it at? You know what I'm saying? So your experience might be different. You know, so you know it's really just about catering to your demographic, knowing who your customer is, and catering to them.
Yeah, I don't know if COVID shifted this, but I see in that being more of the wave. Like, I don't think people. It's just my perspective. Yeah. I don't think people really care no more about who's hosting. It's more so where can I get a good vibe at?
Yeah.
Good drinks.
Yeah, they really don't because, I mean, for one, we had to learn that the hard way as promoters because, you know, you always, as a promoter, you're trying to set yourself apart from the other promoters. And one way to do that is by hiring talent.
Right.
And, you know, hiring talent that moves the needle and makes people want to come to your venue. But at the end of the day, a lot of times these cats are not worth what you're paying them. You know, you just think because they're popular, people gonna flock and do that. There's only a few artists or celebrities that can do that.
Right.
And you know, and they damn sure usually ain't worth the money that you know you got to pay them to come to the venue. So once I think you know promoters and club owners started learning that, you know they kind of backed away because people just want to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they just want to get out. Especially after the pandemic, like you said.
Yeah, just open it up. Like now that people just want to get out where they can go chill, get some good drinks and good experience. So what would you say is, I mean, because over time there's been a lot more competition. You know what I'm saying? What do you think keeps people coming back to, you know, your events and your nights?
For one, I just try to stay relevant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just keep my ear to the streets. You know, I got to get out myself. You know what I'm saying? See what people are moving, how they moving. You know, what other, companies production companies are doing with their events, and you know just staying aware of what's going on in the city. You know what's coming to town, what's opening up. You know what I'm saying? What options do I have as far as new venues that are going to be out there? So really just keeping my ear to the streets and being on the scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask this question for all my DJs friends who be trying to ask me, and I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
How do you get to work with new talent? Like, how do you look at new talent? How do you find?
When you say DJs?
DJs,
it's, I mean, I deal with this a lot.
Yeah.
I don't deal with it as much, but, you know, there's only so many spots to go around.
Exactly.
You can't make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in a position, which I am in now, you know, I have more control because with partners, everybody got their favorite DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like so-and-so. Oh, I like so-and-so. Well, can we try him this day?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like him. You know, it's just too much going on. And but with DJs, it's like I done had some DJs go off on me. You know, and my DMs like, man, I'm tired of y'all hoeing me, you know, blah, 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 man. It's nothing personal, bro. It's just like I can't personally just say, you know, put this dude, you know, in rotation. You know, it's a lot of, you know, acts of Congress we got to go through sometimes to get people on. But I would just tell people, because same way with me, I can't get in every venue I want to get in.
Right.
You know, I'm getting the door closed in my face a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always pursuing venues that nobody else has ever tried. You know what I'm saying? And they might just not be ready for my crowd. You know, and so I just say be persistent. You know, don't take it the wrong way. You know, just be persistent. You know, if you're good and you're good at what you do, your talent will speak for itself, and you'll eventually get that chance. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't run around with chips on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a certain person wasn't able to get you in a position, and now it's like, you know, screw them. I ain't never messing with them no more. Yeah, I always want to be humble in this business.
Gotcha.
If you plan on being in this business for a while.
Gotcha, man. Just talk about the history real quick too, man. You used to do Monroe too, right?
Yeah, at one point in time, I was on a team for Monroe.
Man.
Yeah.
Y'all used to have talent every Sunday.
Yeah, and that kind of was the downfall of Monroe.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, it was so focused, you were so focused, and I don't know and don't get me wrong, I don't know the business,
right?
You know, like the back of my hand, but I know it's hard to, with the size of that venue,
right?
And with the amount of promoters you had on that team, to make sure everybody ate, and to make sure that you were recouping what you're paying these artists, it gets difficult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that became, you know, Monroe's what I can say, that became the face of Monroe is this is the place to come if you want to see new talent or talent every week.
Every
and it takes a lot to sustain that.
Man, it does.
You know, and so from my perspective, that's what I think was the issue. You know, instead of just, you know, dialing back and letting it, you know, kind of flow and do his own thing, you know, you gotta stay to keep up with it, because then you start seeing, oh man, they ain't got no talent. Then you will see the numbers decrease at the door as far as the people trying to come in, because they ain't got no talent.
Gotcha.
So it ain't gonna be popping, you know. But then too, they were dealing with at the time, I think it was Travis. You know, around the corner.
Okay,
yeah. So they had heavy competition there too.
I want your opinion on this, and I don't know. I'm gonna say because maybe it's the market, but what makes live on Sunday, right? I know it's Miami, but outside of that, what makes that like why there can't be that same effect in like any other market? 'Cause you don't really hear about.
Well, again, it has to do with what I was saying earlier. It's a different market. Yeah. It's a destination city. And when you go to Miami, you know you're gonna spend money.
And you're gonna go.
You got to get your pockets ready, because you know if you want to go to Miami and have a good time, you're gonna spend money. So that's how they built that brand. You know what I'm saying? This is a destination city, but it's a destination city for a lot more reasons than nightlife. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might just want to go see the JFK. Yeah. You might want to just go, you know, see the Reunion Tower.
Cowboys
but,
game or something.
But when you go to Miami, most people that go to Miami, they know it's gonna be some partying done when you go to Miami.
That makes sense.
You know, so it's just a different market, man, and it's a market where celebrities go. They go to have fun. So it's easier to get celebrities if you already in that market and you know you got something established. You know what they pay for an artist per what we might pay for that same artist is night and day.
Gotcha.
You know, so it's a lot of variables.
What do you think would make an artist stay here? You know what I'm saying? Not like stay here to live, but like okay, let's say they do a show. You know, to stay here to actually do more than just take the bag and leave?
I mean, for that to happen, whoever is hiring that artist, it has to be something set up to where I'm not only hiring that artist just for that. Gotcha. You know, I'm bringing them to the city. I'm taking them around. I'm introducing them to the communities, the people that's, you know, it's just got to be something set in place to where you're just not chunking money at them. Yeah, they gonna take it and leave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take the money and run and go to the next city.
Go to the next one.
But some cities, I know that artists, they can't just do that. You know, they have a culture to where, no, bro, if you come here and you get in the bag, we get in the bag with you, and we gonna be partners in this.
Atlanta for sure.
Yeah. So it's some cities like that you know don't have the infrastructure set up to where, you know, people are just coming in and, you know.
Gotcha. And the advice I want you to share kind of relies back on you working with partners, bro, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're an extremely loyal dude. So like talk to us about, you know, sharing motivation of working with people but staying loyal to partners, but also having to sometimes put yourself first, like that balance and, you know, advice to people to do that, because, you know, you go into business with people. Sometimes you have your own decisions you want to make, but you know, you're hindered from that. But you seem to be able to navigate that very well. So
well, I think because I'm older and it sounds crazy, but I've been married before. You know, so the biggest thing I ever learned about marriage is communication. Gotcha. And marriage is a partnership. So whether it's business, relationship, like I said, you have to communicate in partnerships. You got to be able to. I got to be able to come to you and say whatever's on my mind without you tripping or taking it the wrong way, or if I'm just trying to give you some criticism on how I think you could be better. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to take that in, and you just got to be able to communicate. So a lot of people, you know, they might go into business with their friend, and that friendship might be totally different from the way they would, you know, conduct business in a business relationship. And so that has to be understood. You know, the friendship is cool. It might be some shit I let you fly with, you know, let you slide with on, you know, by being a friend. But when it comes to money, I can't let you do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I see in partnerships where the problems start to arise, is that the friendship gets in the way and you get laxed and you allow stuff to take place that you wouldn't allow in a business relationship. And some people have a better understanding of that than others, because, like I said, I've been loyal to a fault. Right. So I've seen things happen in partnerships where I would be like, damn, I wouldn't do that. Right. But they might not see it like that. This is business, bro. It's just a business decision. Gotcha. Has nothing to do with our friendship. Right. This is just looking out for me and making the best decision for me. And you got to be willing to do that also.
Gotcha.
You know, but at the same time, not to the point to where you're offending your partner. You know what I'm saying? Let them know before you make a decision and see how they feel about it.
Gotcha.
You know, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And last but not least, when can we expect the launch of Big League?
Like I said, that'll be Labor Day weekend. I plan on doing an entire week.
Entire week?
Yeah, my focus right now is getting my team together.
Okay.
And getting the infrastructure together. And when I say that, that means my website, my app, my text messaging service. Like, I got a lot of things digitally that I'm putting together to help me, you know, kind of stay above, you know, kind of raise the bar, to be honest, from what's going on with other people, because I'm just using the knowledge that I know from marketing other companies, and I'm utilizing that for myself, you know, whether it's social media ads and, you know, TikTok. You know, I'm trying to be on the cutting edge of technology when I launch this thing.
What have you seen the best response in, email or text right now?
It's text, bro.
Text?
Yeah, it's gonna be text. I mean, everybody got their phone on them. Yeah, email, they'll give it out quick. They ain't checking that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you an email in a second. Yeah. But I mean, the text is where everything is moving to. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm trying to build my foundation on is texting and notifications.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Man, tell the people they can follow you at.
Deville Burns, at Deville Burns. That's DEVILLE Burns, BURNS, and that's my personal page. In Big League Marketing, it's gonna be actually Big League MG. MG for Marketing Group. So Big League MG, that's on all platforms, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. So yeah, just check us out, man.
Make sure y'all follow Deville Burns and Big League. I definitely co-signed Deville, been a homie for a long time. Actually was when I was doing co-sign, working with you was the first Nightlife venture I did, you know, roll out the red carpet, everything, you know what I'm saying, had me feeling like I was one of these rappers, one of these ball playing dudes or so, you know what I'm saying, but I appreciate you as always, bro.
Well, I appreciate you, bro.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And as always, continue to co-sign life. Peace.
Hey guys, what's good? Thanks for supporting COSIGN Magazine by watching this video. If you really enjoyed this content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share.